Hey, mindful and kind of slow-mo yoga Pilates flow, yoga Pilates practice. This one is a really great strengthening practice for all kind of forearm balances. Nothing too fancy and really nice and slow pace. We will just fortify the practice by slowing it down. But it's like with a lot of things, when you know what you're doing and you slow it down, it does make it stronger. So, nice, mindful, yet powerful practice with the right kind of engagement, awareness, and control. A lot of focus on the alignments. And once again, you don't need any props for this one, only your mat. And once you're ready, let's start. Hey, we're gonna start by warming up the wrist, forearms, and shoulders. We're gonna sit down for a while. So find a comfortable seat. If you have something to sit on, a block or something similar, you can set it between your ankles and sit on it. If you get to lift your hips up a little higher, it's good because we're gonna be extending the arms front and back, so you can really straighten your arms down. Just find a comfortable seat. And then make a fist. Extend your arms down and start to circle one way around. So really circling and slowly lifting your arms in front of you. Keep the elbows straight. Circling around one way around. Until your arms are parallel to the floor. And then reverse the circle. Make it as big as you can. Really strongly rotating the wrist one way around. Shoulders relaxed. Spine is straight. Until your arms are pointing down. Then again, reverse the circle. This time, lift your arms to the side. Really strongly rotating the wrist until your arms are parallel to the floor. Reverse the circles, lower down slowly. You should start to feel your forearms quite quickly. And then let's go again. Reverse the circle, lift your arms front of you. Slowly bring parallel to the floor. Keep rotating the same way. Start to open your arms out to the sides. Slowly. And then reverse the circle. Again, bring your arms in front of you. Keep them parallel to the floor. Elbows straight. Shoulders down. And then slowly lower down. Let's do one more round. Now start from the side. Start to lift your arms up, rotating your wrist. As big rotation as you can, keeping the elbows straight. Keep going the same way and start to bring your arms in front of you, still parallel to the floor. Then reverse. Open your arms out to the side. Big circles. And then slowly lower all the way down. Nice. Shake your hands a little. Once again, make a fist. This time, bring the thumb in and the fingers over. Make a really tight fist. Reach your fingers forward. And then just open your arms out to the side. Now really feel like someone is pulling your arms apart, reaching out to the side. Hug your ribs in, widen your back so your shoulder blades are moving down and to the side, navel in and up. Really strongly reaching out, make it strong, make your own resistance. Keep lengthening your spine. Really feel the heat, really squeeze the fingers in, the thumb in, really fist tight. Widen your back, activate your arms, your shoulders. And now bring your hands together, fists together, around the upper back. Really spread the space between your shoulder blades back. Reach your fist forward. Start to open, and this time push the chest forward. Open your shoulders. Think more of your upper back. Again, fist forward around the space between your shoulder blades. Keep reaching forward. Open all the time. Strong fist. Keep squeezing the fingers in. Round. Take an exhale here when you round. And inhale to open. One more exhale to round. Inhale to open. Release. Rotate the shoulders back and down. Shake your hands a little. And then one more. Extend your fingers forward, palms facing each other's, arms parallel to the floor, elbows straight. Now start to turn your fingers in. So you are extension for your wrist. Really curve the fingers in. Work your wrist. And then start to flex. And again, curve the fingers in. Really, really tight, like you want to touch your fingers to your forearms. And now open to the side. Fingers are active as well, really flexing. And then extend. Squeeze in. And extend. Or flex. Better. Flex when we point out. And extension when we curve in. Same thing, but now the fingers reaching forward, palms facing down. And here, lift your fingers up, really flexing. And then curve down, extending, fingers in. Elbows straight, shoulders down, flexing up. And extension, curve in. One more. You really need to make your own resistance here. Nice. It really is. Shake your hands. And then remove the block to the side and come to your all fours. Spread the fingers wide. Really find your ground. Lift from the lower core. And then we're gonna keep going on with the wrists. Just one more. Make a fist once again. So your thumbs are pointing forward, palms facing in, and then start to roll over. Really stretching, releasing the wrist, also strengthening all at once. So you go over to your thumbs and then to the pinky finger side. Make some pressure. You can keep the weight a little more on the knees, or if it's possible, bring the weight a little more. Shoulders over your wrist. Nice. And release. Spread the fingers wide. Inhale, arch your spine. Look forward or up to open your throat. And exhale, around, tailbone under, press the hands down. Cat cows. Inhale, melt your heart, open your chest. Exhale, round, tailbone under. Inhale, rotate the shoulders back and down. Think of outer rotation for your shoulders. And exhale, press the mat down, navel in. One more inhale. And exhale. Come back into your neutral spine. This time, bring the left hand in the center. right under your chest. And inhale, right arm reaches up to the ceiling. Really open your chest. Try to twist underneath your rib cage. Press the left hand down to lengthen the right fingers, pointing up to the ceiling. Keep the left elbow straight. Start to lead the hips down to your heels. Reach your right fingers forward. Go over your left. Keep reaching towards the left front corner of your mat. Feeling the side body, left elbow straight. Slowly come back where we started from. Open your right fingers, pointing up to the ceiling. Now turn the right palm facing back. You can bring the fingers together. Right palm is facing back. And really slowly start to lower the right hand down. All the time the right palm is facing back. Same way when to come up. Palm is facing back, so you need to rotate in the end. And then we lower the hips down to heels. Reach your right fingers towards the left front corner. Really active arms, elbows straight. Once again, come up to your knees. Reach your right fingers forward and up. Fingers together, turn the palm facing back. Start to lower the right hand down really slowly. All the time the palm is facing back, so now the back of your hand is facing forward. Come up the same way. So you gotta rotate the shoulder, and then when you release the hips down, then you can reach further. Palm facing down, cross over, up and over. One more. Bring the hips up, open your chest, turn the palm facing back, and really slowly lower the right fingers down, and then bend your right elbow down in line with your left hand. Right under your right shoulder. You can open the left hand a little. Left hand under your left shoulder. Float the left knee off the floor. And then start to outer rotate. And push your hips forward. Bring the knees slightly more behind you. So your thigh is parallel to the floor. You want to push your hips forward. Bring the toes closer to your right shoulder. Keep the thigh, your leg parallel to the floor. So start to open the left knee to the left. Extend your left leg to the side. Flex your ankle, flex your toes. Leg parallel to the floor. Again, bend the knee, cross behind you. Push your hips forward. And again, extend to the side. Flex your ankle, flex your toes. Back behind you, bend. Cross, keep the thigh, leg parallel to the floor. There's a table under your left leg all the time, keeping the same alignment. Push your hips forward. Let's do one more. Also working on the right shoulder. Hips forward, chest forward. This time, bring the left knee to your chest and try to get it through your arms. Again, open to the side and cross behind you. Thigh parallel to the floor, hips forward. Knee underneath you, get it through. Use your core. And open, cross behind you. Two more. Get it through. Exhale. Inhale, open and cross. One more exhale, get it through. Inhale, open and cross. Nice. Release the left knee down. Hands under your shoulders. Turn your fingers facing you, or a little more pointing out to the side, whatever works for you. Spread the fingers wide, press the whole hand down. Cat cows from here, micro-bend your elbows. Inhale, chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, tail between your sit bones and around, press the whole hand down. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, round. Inhale, melt your heart. And exhale, round. Again, fingers facing forward, and we have the other side to go. So right hand in the middle, left arm reaches up to the ceiling. Try to open your chest. Again, twist underneath your rib cage. Press the right hand down to lengthen your left fingers up to the ceiling. Neck long, neck free. Start to reach your left fingers forward, lower the hips down to your heels. Keep the right elbow straight. Left elbow crosses over. Reach towards the front right diagonal. Through the length. Come back where we started. Hips above your knees. Now fingers together. Turn the left palm facing back. And start to lower all the way down. And again, all the way back. Palm is facing back. All the way up. And then rotate the shoulder. Hips down to your heels. Reach diagonally. Right elbow straight as well. Bring the body up. Palm facing back. Keep the palm facing back when you lower the arm. Do it slowly with a good control, good awareness. It is quite strong when you really think of rotating the shoulder and hips down to your heels. Reach diagonally. Right elbow remains straight. Come back to the center. Again, palm facing back. Lower left fingers down. All the time strongly pressing the right hand down, lifting from your shoulders. And lower the hips down. Cross the left arm up and over. Last one, upright. Left palm facing back. Lower the left fingers all the way down. And then left elbow down. Right under your left shoulder. Right hand down, right under your right shoulder. Bring the body weight onto your left, the right knee into your chest. Start to outer rotate and cross behind you. Push your hips forward, chest forward a little. Leg parallel to the floor. Bring the knee to the side. Extend the leg. Maybe see your toes. If you look to the right, flex your ankle on your toes. Again, there is the table underneath your leg. Keep it in level with the floor. Extend to the side. Bend and cross behind you, hips forward. Flex and extend. Bend behind you. Toes closer to your left shoulder. And extend the knee, flex your ankle. To the side. 2 more. And last one. Nice. Bend your right knee now underneath you. Square your body and try to get the right knee through your arms. Again, open the knee. Cross behind you. Thigh parallel to the floor. Level with the floor. Knee underneath your chest. Get it through. Use your core. Open behind you, hips forward. 2 more. Exhale through. Inhale, open behind you. 1 last exhale. Really find your core. Inhale, cross behind you and release the right knee down. Come to your all fours. Inhale, arch your spine. And exhale, round. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up to your down dog. Move freely. start to find a stillness. Take a couple of inhales and exhales here. Inhales is creating that length inside bodies, really pressing the pinky finger side down. And then exhale slowly, lowering the heels closer to the floor, chest closer to your knees. Inhale, lengthen the lower back. And exhale, let the chest soften down. Inhale, feel that push away from the floor. And exhale, start to ground your feet, your heels down. Now really slowly start to lower the elbows down, squeeze them in, try to keep them in line with your shoulders all the way down. Adjust if needed to, then start to walk your feet out so your feet are a little bit wider. Dolphin dog, but your feet are about mat distance apart. Press the chest back. And now, bend your knees, bring the knees in. So find this little inner rotation. Squeeze the knees closer together and in. And then turn the heels in, knees out, hips back closer to your heels. Again, hips up, knees in, together, inner rotation. And then heels in, toes out, hips closer to your heels. So bring the body weight back. Again, inner rotation, lower down, lift up, and outer rotation, lower the hips. Inner rotation, lower the knees. And outer rotation, lower the hips. Do one more. Inner rotation, lower the knees. And outer rotation, lower the hips. Back. Yeah, again, lift your hips up. Make sure the feet are open if they moved a little closer together. And then, a tricky one. Shift the body weight onto your right leg and start to lift the left leg to the side. Flex your toes, bring the body weight forward a little. And lower the left foot down. Shift the body weight onto your left, feet are wide. And extend the right leg to the side, flex your toes. Shoulders can come over your elbows a little more. Really working your shoulders here. Again, flex your ankle and extend the left leg to the side. Just lift it off the floor. And lower. Right leg to the side. Bring those forward. And lower. Last time. Maybe even the right toes slide off the floor for a second. And lower. Not going into the arm balance. Just working on that, shifting the weight. And lower. Nice. Lower the knees down. Bring the knees under your hips. Walk your hands forward. Maybe bring the hands together, elbows down. Lean the chest back, forehead down or chest down. You can also bend your elbows. Try to gently press the chest, the armpits down. And feel the stretch. Keep the hips above your knees. Let the chest melt down. Now really slowly release this. Find your child's pose. Bring your knees together, toes together, maybe embryo pose. Arms down by your side, palms facing up. And roll side to side. Let the shoulders drop down. Inner rotation. Now really slowly start to round up. Find your way back into your down dog. We're gonna go through a couple of vinyasas really slow-mo. Really working the form. It is always, I think, more intense, stronger when you go really slow-mo. It's almost with everything we do. It gets harder when you go slower. So let's start from here. Soften your knees, look forward, really ground your hands down. Try to step your right foot between your hands. And then shift the body weight forward, lighten the left toes off the floor and step your left foot between your hands. Halfway lift, bring the body weight a little more forward, open your chest. Exhale, relax the head down, relax the neck. You can micro bend your knees, shift the body weight onto your toes with the back of your head, lead the weight up, flat back, reach your fingers out to the side, all the way up to the ceiling, and exhale, hands together to your heart center. Make sure to lift from the front, tuck the tailbone under, just gently. Inhale, send the arms up overhead, widen your back, lengthen your side bodies. Exhale, fold forward at your hips, flat back. Always soften your knees a little. In the end, relax the neck. Inhale, halfway lift, open your chest. Exhale, flatten your hands down. Step your right foot far back. Press your hands down, round the upper back, lighten the left foot, and then step it back to your high plank. Hold your high plank, really press the space between your shoulder blades up. Navel in and up. Spread the fingers wide. Use the whole hand. Shift the body weight forward, shoulders over your wrist. Exhale, hug the elbows in. Keep pressing the space between your index and your thumb down as well. Inhale, point your toes, up dog, shoulders open, collarbones wide open, navel in and up, thighs off the floor, knees off the floor. Navel in and up, start to round the upper back with the help of your core, start to lift your hips up, roll over your toes. And send the chest back towards your knees. Push away from the floor to find that side body stretch. Creating space, length. Soften your knees. Look forward. Step your left foot between your hands. Shift body weight forward, lighten the right toes off the floor. Step your right foot next to your left. Halfway lift, bring the body weight forward, open your chest. Exhale, relax the head, neck. You can micro bend your knees with the back of your head, flat back, reach all the way up. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. Let's go, one more. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. And exhale, make sure you don't push the hips back too much here. So reach forward with a flat back, lower all the way down, soften in the end. Inhale, halfway lift, broaden your collarbones, weight forward. Exhale, hands down, ground your hands. Step your left foot far back. Press your hands down, round the upper back, lighten the right foot, and step your right foot back into your high plank. Once again, hold here, round the space between your shoulder blades. Navel in and up. Press the knuckles down, shift weight forward, and exhale, chaturanga. Hug the elbows in, try to stop in 90 degree. Shift the body weight forward, point your toes. And lift your chest, thighs off the floor, knees off the floor, really lifting, elevating. Navel in and up with the core. Start to lift your hips up, roll over your toes. Lower the heels, press the chest back into down dog. Take a breath. Soften your knees. Look forward. Step your left foot between your hands. Step your right foot between your hands. Half a lift. Exhale, relax the head. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, arms overhead. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half a lift. Exhale, step or jump or float your feet back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And back into the slow-mo. So bring your toes together, heels together. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Really press the left heel down. First, try to keep the hips square. And then if you feel like opening your hips a little, that's okay here, as long as you keep the shoulders square. Now start to bring the right knee into your nose. Shift the body weight forward. Really do slow-mo. Bring the knee to your chest, your forehead, around the upper back. Really press away from the floor. Come up higher on your left toes and see how much more space can you make to step the right leg through. If possible, try to set the heel down before your toes. Here, it's always nice to use the block under the hands if needed to. And then turn the left heel down, come up to your warrior one. Warrior one, try to square your hips, pull the right hip back, left high bone forward, lift from the lower core, press the pinky toe side of your left foot down, weight is on the right heel, still pressing the big toe mound down though. Really lengthen your waist. Send your arms up to the ceiling and make a fist again. You can bring the thumbs in, fingers over. Make a fist, palms facing each other's, and start to reach your left arm fist forward. So pull the navel in and up and really reach forward. Make it really dynamic. You should feel the psoas here. When you try to square your hips, you reach forward and you bend the right knee a little deeper. Nice. Bring the left arm up and open to your warrior two. Palms facing down. Keep the fist really strongly. Reach out. Level your hips so the left hip down. Lengthen the right waist. Lift from the lower core. Tailbone pointing down. Widen your back and strongly reach out. Somebody's pulling your arms apart. Let's come once again to the warrior one. Lower the hips. Reach the left arm forward. Pull the navel in. Weight is on the right heel, on the outer edge of your left foot. Left arm up and open to your warrior two. Widen your back. Strong legs. Feel your inner thighs. Keep the arms reaching out. Skandasana, turn your left toes out. Start to extend your right knee. Flex your right toes and come to the back of your mat. If possible, reach the fingers out. Use your hands on the floor, of course, if needed. We come back to the warrior two. Stay low. If possible, arms reaching out. Find your way back into your warrior two. Again, level your hips, widen your back. And release. Hands on either side of your right foot. Come to the ball of your left foot. Slow-mo. Lighten the right foot off the floor. And only then send the right leg up to the ceiling. Three-legged dog. Open your hips and bend your knee this time. Keep pressing the right hand down, the right shoulder down. You can bend the left knee and extend again. Hug your ribs in gently. Bring the heel closer to your glute. Feel your right hamstring. And then really slowly start to twist the right leg more over to your left. You can bring the body weight, shoulders little more forward. Start to lighten the right fingers off the floor and really, really slowly, slowly find your way to your wild thing. Stay on the ball of your right foot if possible. Start to lift your hips up, chest up, reach your right fingers up to the ceiling. Make a fist and maybe reach the fist over your head. Really lifting the chest up, reaching strongly, legs strong, glutes are active. Reach the fist up to the ceiling and slowly start to reach the right fist down. Lighten the right toes off the floor. Bring yourself back and step your right foot forward. Step your left foot forward. Half a lift. Exhale, relax the neck. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. Let's go to the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half a lift. Exhale, step or float your feet back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, elevate. Exhale, down dog. We go slow-mo again. Reach the left toes up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Keep the hips leveled first. And then you can start to open as long as you don't open your shoulders quite yet. Press the left hand down, left shoulder down. Knee into your nose. Shift the body weight forward. Really around your upper back. Get the shoulders on top of your wrist. Really press away from the floor. Come up high on your right toes. Make space. See if you flex your left ankle. Can you get the heel down first? Then your toes. Aiming for that. Turn the right heel in. And come up to your warrior one. Once again, really level your hips. Sit down a little deeper. Left hip back. Press the pinky toe of your right foot down. Square your hips. Lift from your navel. Hug your ribs in. Send your arms up to the ceiling. Make a fist. Thumbs in. Fingers curve over. Shoulders down. And then find the opposites. Right arm reaches forward. Pull the belly button in and up. Square, sit down a little deeper, press the left heel down, left big toe mount down, and reach. Find your psoas, keep the arms really active. Work your inner power, your willpower. Right arm reaches up to the ceiling. Open to your warrior two. In warrior two, once again, level your hips, right hip down, lengthen the left waist, tailbone pointing down, lifting from the front. See that from the inside of your left thigh, you can see the big toe, knee pointing over the second, third toe, and then strongly reach out, keep the arms active. Come back into your warrior one, arms up to the ceiling. Square your hips. Right arm reaches forward, navel in and up. Sit down a little deeper. Really find this crossing action here. Right arm up. Open to your warrior two. Level your hips. Feet working as hard as your fist, your hands here. So really spreading the mat. Inner thighs active, grounding the heels, the outer edges, the big toe mounts. Keep the arms out to the side if you can. Skadasana, turn your right toes out. Start to extend the left leg, flex your left toes up, and really slowly make your way down. It's a little tricky when your arms are reaching out wide back. Stay low. If you don't need the help of your hands, find your way back in to your warrior two. Once again, widen, lengthen, And hands down. Frame your left foot with your hands. Come to the ball of your right foot. Round the upper back. Lighten the left foot off the floor. And only then start to lift your hips. Send the left leg up to the ceiling. Three-legged dog. Open your hips. And bend your knee. You can bend your right knee once. And extend. Try to ground the heel a little closer to the floor. Bring the left heel closer to your glute. Press the left shoulder down, left hand down. Hug your ribs in, but open your hips. Start to cross the left leg a little more to your right. You can bring the shoulders forward a little more. Slowly start to lighten the left fingers off the floor. With the control, we flip the dog, wild thing. Lift your hips, lift your chest. Stay on the ball of your left foot if possible. Left arm reaches up to the ceiling, make a fist. And maybe reach over your head. Really reaching, again, active. When you make the fist, you can really feel the energy is different when your arms are active as well. Sometimes when we just keep the fingers loose, we lose that. So really reaching out, keep the energy channels open. Left arm reaches up to the ceiling. Yeah, really slowly. We start to make the way back. Reach the left hand down. Lighten the left toes off the floor. And step your left foot between your hands. Step your right foot between your hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, relax the neck. Inhale, come all the way up through the length. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down. Step your feet back into your high plank. Shoulders forward, round the space between your shoulder blades, and we hold chaturanga. Slowly lower down, elbows 90 degrees. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, up dog. So much hair. And exhale, down dog. Soften your knees and slowly cross your ankles, make your way down to seated. And then let's do one active twist where we're gonna hold the breath, and again we're gonna use the fist to fortify to make it stronger. So you can keep the legs extended, or if needed to, just bend your knees. We're gonna grab the toes and twist. So either one, bend your knees, extend your knees, flex your ankles up to the ceiling. Now with your right hand, hold the balls of your feet, your toes, really strongly. You wanna press forward with the balls of your feet. Pull back with your right hand, make a fist with your left. And then we're gonna twist. We're gonna take a deep inhale to twist. Really open your shoulders. Look over your left fist. Inhale, and then we hold the breath for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Release. Take an inhale and exhale. Let's swap the side. With your left hand, hold the balls of your feet. You can always bend your knees, but the feet are active. Press the big toe mounds forward. Pull back with your left hand. Make a fist with your right. And inhale, start to open your right arm all the way behind you. Look over the face. Really open. Inhale here. And we hold the breath for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale to release. Nice. Take a gentle Paschimottanasana. Maybe rotate the shoulders. Right and left. Right and left. Even if your knees are bent here, when you hold the balls of your feet, you can do nice little rotations for your shoulders. Release. Go ahead, lie on your back. I'm actually gonna turn this way around. Just lie on your back. We do a little bit of core and coordination before finishing. So extend your legs and your arms pointing up to the ceiling. Palms facing each other's, shoulder distance apart, hip distance apart. And let's go flex your ankles, flex your feet. Press the lower back down. Keep the shoulders and hips really square. And now start to extend your right fingers over your head, left heel in front of you. Just extending out, hovering off the floor, nothing happens. For your right leg, left arm, and slowly return to the center. Go really slow. Change to the other side. Left arm, right leg, extending, hovering off the floor. And come back to the center. Right arm, left leg. Nothing else moves. Come back to the center. Left arm, right leg. Come back to the center. We add a little more. Right arm, left leg extends. And then we're gonna open to the side and bring it back to the center. So try not to let the shoulders or hips lift off the floor. Let's go to the other side. Left arm, right leg extends out. Open to the side and back to the center. Right arm, left leg extend out. Open to the side and back to the center. Left arm, right leg, extend. Open to the side and back to the center. Let's go the other way around. Right arm, left leg, opens to the side. Extend away from each other's and bring back to the center. Left arm, right leg extends to the side. Away and back to the center. Right arm, left leg to the side. Away and return. Left arm, right leg to the side. Away and return. Nice. Hug the knees in. Rock and roll. Little side to side. Side to side. Bring the feet down. Let's open the front side of the body after the little core work. You can bring the heels quite close to you. Feet are hip distance apart, arms down by your side, and press the heels down to lift the hips up. Take a moment here. Maybe start to walk the shoulders more underneath you, interlace the fingers, really lifting the chest up a little higher. Make sure not to lift the elbows off the floor. If you have hyperextension, bend the elbows a little, press them down. That will actually help you to lift up a little higher. Make sure there's a little space between your chin and your chest, back of your head, resting on the floor, lifting the chest up, hips up. Release your arms and slowly lower all the way down. Let's do one more. You can do the same. You can go to your wheel, of course, if you want to. But maybe today, let's just work on this. You can try to grab your ankles. That way you get a deeper back bend as well. But of course, wheel is always there if you really fancy. So you can try to bend your elbows down, lift your chest up, and then start to lift. Get the shoulders more underneath you and really lift a little higher. Hold your ankles and lift the chest up higher. Lift the hips up higher. Feel this little deeper back bend. Still, you can breathe. Little space between your chin and your chest, back of your head. Pressed down gently. And release slowly. Lower the hips down. Take a moment just here. Neutralize before you hug the knees in. And then go ahead, hug the knees in. Give yourself a hug. Let's do a simple twist here. Just keep the knees bent. Bring the hips over to your right and let the knees drop over to your left. Open the right arm to the side. And breathe. Re-energizing, detoxing twist always towards the end. Feel the chest open, the energy flowing freely. And slowly come back to the center. Bring the hips over to your left. Drop the knees over to your right. And open the left arm to the side. Shoulders heavy, collarbones wide open. Easy breath. Release. Hug the knees in. Give yourself a final hug. Couple of rolls side to side. And then slowly start to settle into your final Savasana. Get comfortable. Open your arms and your legs wider. Palms facing up. Soften your knees. Move your hips a little side to side. Turn your head a little side to side. Just find your ground. Get comfortable. Let go of all the control. Love the gravity. Sinking your body weight down to help you to relax. Soften your mind. And take your time. Short meditation in the end, maybe. And once you leave the mat, say thank you to yourself for taking care of yourself, committing to the practice. Thank you for sharing the practice with me. And if you liked it and you would like us to upload more, please do subscribe. Help us to keep the classes going here. But for now, enjoy your Savasana and hopefully see you soon. Namaste.